Alabama's charter boat industry is a thriving enterprise along the Gulf Coast. Here in Orange Beach, customers have their pick of charter captains to choose from. Chris Garner, captain of the High Cotton, has been in this area for over 30 years and has become a favorite among locals and tourists. Today, Chris and his deckhand, Shrimp Boat Mike, have been hired by a group in town for a 6-hour bottom fishing charter.
Just getting some rods rigged up. This one was busted off yesterday and just putting a fresh rig with nice fresh hooks on there. So we ain't got to worry about losing anything. Good sharp hooks, ready to go, ready to rock. Typical deckhand stuff. Another day on the water.
Oh, Mike, Shrimp Boat Mike is from Boston via West Palm Beach, Florida, and coast guarded in Mobile, Alabama, and found me after the oil field. So he's been around the block, and he's been fantastic for me this year. Oh, I got something on there. Up to here now.
Bring it on over here, Mike. I'll bring it home dinner now.
All right, when y'all get a fish, reel it up to the bead and bring your sinker to you. And then we're gonna drag it over here so I can pop them off into the live well. There you go. Yep, just lay it down. We call these crazy baits. I don't even know what they're really called. I bet you Google knows.
All right, on our trip today, when we leave this morning, first thing we do is try to make a little bit of bait offshore. Let's get away from the beach just a little bit. Cigar minnows are our main focus, and hardtails and herring, stuff like that. And after we do a little bit of that, 30 minutes or so of that, we'll put our trollers in and make a move down to the Tricer grounds to some natural bottom and fish for beeliners and white snappers. As that comes to an end, we'll move off to a bigger wreck or some bigger fish, if you will, and try to catch some amberjacks or some big snappers.
There you go, there you go. Yeah. You're gonna be a pro before you get off of this boat, I promise.
I started this business on another man's assets, which was the High Cotton, years and years ago. I always ran it and operated it as if it were my own, and he got sick and passed away, and I ultimately ended up buying the boat from the family and kept the business going.
All right, so we'll push that lever down, we'll turn that clicker off. All right, you ready? Count to 15 for me, okay? You ready? Go. Let it slide, let it slide, let it slide. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna do the other side, okay? You can help me with this one too. We'll take this line off the side of the reel. All right. And make sure everything's sitting nice and straight. That look good. The connections are closed, our swivel's closed. We'll check our leader for any frays or nicks or cuts. That all feels good. Swivel's closed, your knot's okay, no frays, we're ready to go. All right, you ready? Pull that lever down, put your thumb on there. All right, you ready? Pull that lever all the way down. All right, you ready? All right, this time we're gonna count to 20, okay? Go ahead, count to 20, let it slide. All right, so lock it back up. Push that lever back up to that black button. There you go, now turn your clicker on. See that little lever right there? Pull that back. There you go, now your clicker's on, okay? So now we're good. Now we're good, brother. Right here. Awesome. Now we just gotta wait for a bite. We got about 10 miles to go before we stop. So just getting everything ready so I can be ahead of the game. Right now they're all wrapped up for travel and for storage, so I'm just untangling everything so the customers don't have to do it. We are fishing with, we're going to be using 2-hook rigs today. We got a 60-pound test on the reels. We got 60-pound test for leaders. We've got a 12-ounce sinker on the bottom. Gonna be a pretty day, man. I tell you what, beautiful day down here. Hope I don't get seasick. Keep it locked in there. Get him, Charlie!
Good, Charlie, do it. Put the rod of the fish over just like to that center.
Move the rod over here. Yeah, let's move it over here. Keep reeling, bro. Keep reeling, keep reeling. Get him, Charlie. What do you think it is, Charlie? A king mackerel.
A mermaid.
A mermaid. Charlie, did you catch a mermaid?
Oh, we want a fish. Big fish.
Go ahead, keep reeling. I hope it's not just a piece of grass, Charlie. It's gonna be hard to gaff a piece of grass. All right, so when this fish comes up and the leader comes up, and obviously I gotta grab the leader, we'll have to pick the rod up and walk the rod back a little bit so I can grab hold of that leader and have something to work with. Yeah, there's something on there. I hope it's a little wahoo. That's what I'm hoping for. But we'll take whatever. You're doing a fine job, son. You're doing a fine job, my man.
There, bud. You got it.
He's close.
All right, Charlie. Stay there with it, baby.
There you go, Charlie. Put the teeth on that sucker, boy. He'll catch you good. Good job, my man. Right here. High five.
We hear from our clients all the time, you got the best job in the world. All you do is fish for a living. And that could be farther from the truth. We work 12 months out of the year to keep our boats running. It's a labor of love. You better love fishing in this lifestyle, because that's just what it is. It's a lifestyle. It is the most freeing and honest living that I could ever ask for, and I wouldn't trade it ever.
School is in session. How y'all doing? I know you guys are doing good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, I'm gonna pretend you guys have no fishing experience. It makes it easier for me. We're gonna start at 0, okay? This is your basic 4-0 rod and reel deep sea combo, okay? Best way to hold it is your rod under your right arm, your right hand here around the crank, left hand up here ahead of the reel, okay? When you want to let line out, you put your right thumb on the spool, bring your left hand over, pull that lever up, puts it into free spool, allows you to pay out line. As you're letting line out, it's very important you keep your thumb on the spool so you don't get a backlash. If you get a backlash, and I know you will, it happens every day. It happened yesterday, it's going to happen tomorrow, it happens every day. Try not to reel over if you don't have to. They're easier to get out. As soon as they happen, give me a holler, I'll come get it out for you. It's not a big deal, it happens all the time. Once you get down where you want to be, which on these particular rigs, we want to be all the way down on the bottom. So you're going to let it out, you're going to hit bottom. Once it hits bottom, your line's going to stop, indicating you have hit bottom. Your sinker's not going to go any further. If you continue to let line out, your sinker's going to be on the bottom, and you're going to have a big belly in your line, okay, as the current takes your line away. So as soon as you hit bottom, you got to lock it into gear simply by pushing that down and locking the reel into gear. Now you're ready to fish, okay? We're gonna be fishing for beeliners and white snapper, and ruby lips will bite. We'll probably catch some triggerfish. We'll probably catch some snapper. We've already discussed that we can't keep triggerfish and snapper and amberjack. No, we can catch them all day long. We just can't keep them, okay?
Get tangled up like that.
Look at that big old trigger. That is a beast. The reason why they call them a trigger is this first dorsal fin. If you try to push that down, it will not go down. But if you hit that trigger in the back, it lays right down where it belongs. So that's why they call it a trigger. Season is closed as of right now. I don't know when they plan on opening it. Recreational can still catch them, but the charter boats cannot catch them and keep them. Hopefully they open the triggerfish season up soon, because they are thick, let me tell you. Come on, baby.
2 at a time, baby! Woo!
They're red snappers. Red snappers got to be 16 inches to keep, and we cannot keep them because we are not a recreational boat. Today is actually the last day that recreational anglers can keep their red snapper. There we go. We got some action right there. There you go. Something a little bit better. There's a beeliner.
That's the start.
Awesome. Swing them over this way. This is a beeliner. They got to be 10 inches. They're in season right now, so we can keep this guy. And they only get about 8 pounds is about the biggest. He's got another one over there. That's perfect. Look at that beeliner there.
That's one we can eat.
Woo! That's a beauty right there.
All right.
That's almost a, that's pretty doggone big right there. Got a double over there. Charlie, you may not have any bait, dude. Bring it on up and check your bait. The beeliners are biting.
Attaboy, Chris.
Wear them out.
Some people catch 0, some people catch 2, Charles, and that's just the way it works. He no Bill Dance.
Come here, Charlie. Oh. All right, let me walk by, let me walk by.
You guys just stay up a second and see what this is.
There you go, follow me, follow me. All right, now reel. All right, stop. All right, reel. All right, come over here. All right, reel, keep it tight, brother, keep it tight, keep it tight. Little king mackerel. Somebody want to help him with the rod? Reel. Now reel. Pick your rod up, Vegas. Come here. There you go, Charlie Brown.
Charlie.
That's Charlie the King. Look at that, huh?
It's as tall as you are, buddy.
Awesome.
This is our bread and butter kind of trip. This is a family group. What's in season is what we're always targeting. So for us right now, that's beeliner snappers, white snappers, which we hadn't seen too many of yet. King mackerels, cobias, wahoos, stuff like that. It's this, like I say, this is our bread and butter. It's not so much about the fish per se as it is to make sure these guys have a good time and enjoy themselves while they're here.
Man, I tell you what, you can't stop moving on these boats. This stuff will eat you up. It's always go. Especially in this heat, beautiful day like today, always on the go. Can't stop, won't stop. We got what's called a shark sucker or a hitchhiker fish. These are the fish that you see on the bellies of sharks when you're watching TV. And they got that little sucker head on there. It looks like a little sneaker head.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what they use to hang on to the bellies of the sharks. So you ride real low profile, and they just hang on, and they pick up whatever scraps is left over from the shark's meal. They like to hang around the bottom of the boat because they pick up all kinds of scraps that we lose over the side. Charlie, you can't catch any more remora. That's enough, buddy. Keep that tight. That's a good one there.
Yeah.
All right, walk them over this way. Walk them over this way. All right, ease them to me. Walk them to me like a dog on a leash. Walk them to me like a dog on a leash. And when I gaff them, throw it in free spool, okay? All right, come here. Come this way. Come this way. Come this way. All right, straight up this way. Put your rod this way. Charlie, get you. All right, you're clear, brother. You're good. Nice and easy, dude. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. A little bit more, reel, 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 a little bit more. Nope, he ain't ready yet. All right, yeah. Now that's a king mackerel. Free spool, free spool. Yeah. Free spool.
Sorry.
It's okay. All right. We make it look easy, don't we?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes, sir. We got a second Charlie on here.
So on the way out, we were able to hook a king mackerel that Charlie, the young Charlie, we got 3 generations down there. The young Charlie was able to catch on the line, and then we set them back out, went and did our bottom fishing with their 2-hook rigs, and I kept seeing some kings flash under the boat. So we put a bait, got a live bait to them, and got cut off a couple times, and it took us 2 or 3 tries, but then we were able to get a hook into another one that I think little Charlie caught again, and then we ended up with the best fish with his granddad, and we were able to land all of them, which is a good day.
1, 2, 3, say whiskey, Charlie.
We had a great day today on the high cotton. Captain Chris and Mike, man, it was an awesome trip. Caught a lot of fish, caught our limit. Looking forward to taking that fish now to a local place, have it cooked up and eating it. I highly recommend booking a charter with high cotton.
I knew you'd be down here sooner or later. Yeah, look, it's easier to pull it. Yeah, pull it. There you go, Charlie.